All right, welcome back, everybody. So another fight announcement to talk about today, and today, as in February 19th, 2025. So it was announced, I believe, today that Carlos Prates is coming back against Geoff Neal for UFC 314, and don't think it's the main event. It's definitely not the main event because it's a pay-per-view, and that would be a title fight. What is the main event there? Oh, that's probably the Pantoja Kai Kara France fight, and they might add something to that as well. But yeah, this fight just got announced for it, and it's such a good fight. I'm extremely high on Carlos Prates. I'm extremely high on most of the Fight Nerds guys, in particularly Kai Barallo. I think I'm the highest on him. Carlos Prates, I'm second highest, and then Gene Silva is probably my third best guy from Fight Nerds. But for this matchup, it's a good step up for Prates. His last fight was, who did he take out last time? That was Neil Magny, and then he had the Leech before that, Ratke, Trevin Giles, and then his Dana White's Contender Series fight. So yeah, this is a step up. Geoff Neal, a guy who you could never count out, a guy who's fought at top 10 of the division for a long, long time. He's fought some of the best guys. He's fought Ian Gary. He fought Shavkat Rakhmonov. This guy who's been around. He's knocked out a lot of dudes. He's got a ton of power. He's a good striker. He can wrestle low key too. Very, very, very good takedown defense. Not that Prates is going to try to wrestle him, but just a really fun fight and a really good test for Prates. I think that pre-tape, obviously, like you guys know, I got to tape my fights, and that's when I do my official picks and any bets I make. Pre-tape, though, I'm buying into the hype on Prates. I think that Geoff Neal has kind of slowed down. He's kind of in the later stage of his career at this point, while Prates is just getting started. Like, he's just really getting started now. And I think he's going to really start blasting off his career. I think he's going to be a star. His striking is elite. I love how he goes to the body with the teep kicks. It's just nasty. He's going to the body, and then he'll go upstairs. And he's just got so many weapons, so many tools in his arsenal. Very dynamic striker, really mixes it up really nicely. He is quite hittable, and that's going to be the concern against Geoff Neal, because Geoff Neal can crack, and that dude could probably knock out anybody, including Carlos Prates. But if he can just avoid those really big shots, and when he does take them, not fall down, not get knocked out, he should be able to win this fight. Now, I feel like a sneaky angle, though, for Neal is maybe it's time to wrestle. Prates' takedown defense isn't the greatest, hasn't been tested a bunch, but it's not the greatest. And I feel like Geoff Neal, if he chose to wrestle and mix it in with the striking, we might be looking at a possible upset. And I wouldn't be too shocked if he didn't. My guess is they're going to open Prates up real wide. I think they're going to open him up like minus 300, and they're going to see who bites, or maybe like minus 250 and see who bites. And then I think the market's going to bet him down real hard, because the market recently has been kind of just moving off of vibes, aura, and hype. And Prates has it all. So I feel like they're going to make Prates a really big favorite. It's not going to be a correct line, but at the end of the day, I feel like Prates is going to get it done. Am I going to bet him? Again, going to completely depend on the line. I definitely don't want to fade him at all. But if they give me something like really stupid, like off the top of my head, they give me like plus, I don't know, 300, 400 Neal, I'm going to have to take the shot. It's just how I am. I play the numbers, and pre-tape, that number would be quite off for me. So really, really fun fight. I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's a proper next step up for Prates. And after that, you give him someone even higher up in the welterweight division. I mean, who's even left after that? Maybe you give him like an Ian Gary. That could be a really fun one. Or you can give him MVP. That could be a fun fight. Carlos Prates, MVP. That could be a good one. Who else? Michael Morales. But Michael Morales is fighting Gilbert Burns, so maybe if he wins that one and Prates wins this one, they can make that fight. That would be a crazy fight. But yeah, I think that Prates gets it done. But whether I make a bet on it, it's all going to depend on the line. And overall, I think it's going to be a really fun card, UFC 314, because I think they did end up Michael Morales, Gilbert Burns was supposed to be on this card. I think they're moving it from what I heard, but I'm not sure exactly. And then Pantoja Kai Kara France, I already talked about that in another video, but a really, really fun fight as well. So yeah, looking forward to it. And let's see if the Fighting Nerds can get it done once again. And thank you guys for tuning in. I'll catch you guys next time.